1, right? Question 7. There's your XY axis. Are you happy enough with that? What's the center of this circle that I'm underlining here? Would you all agree with 0, 0, radius 5? Happy enough? 0, 0, radius 5. Okay, so it essentially looks like this. Okay. Now, the perpendicular distance from 0, 0, which is the center of the circle, to the line 3x minus 4y minus 25 equals 0. We have to find it, don't we? So we have to find the perpendicular distance. What's the perpendicular distance formula? Ax1 plus c all over. Okay, I want you to make a list and then do it. So A is 3, B is C, 25. What's x1 and y1? Okay, go on. Find the distance for me now, please. So most of us found out that the A value and B combo are going to be 0, 0. The C value is minus 25. All divided by the square root of A squared plus B squared is what, guys? 3 squared plus minus 4 squared. We're going to get a D value of 25 over 5, a D value of 5. Because the distance of the line, for argument's sake, the line is this line I'm drawing here, okay? Because the distance of the line is a distance of 5 away from the center of the circle, it has to be a tangent because it's the same length as the radius. Does that make sense? If it had a distance shorter than 5, it would be a chord that hits it twice. Do you get what I'm saying? It'd be a chord that hits it twice. What happens if the distance was bigger than 5? Distance bigger than 5? It'd be further away from the circle and it won't hit it at all. Is that alright? So that's how you prove it's a tangent. The distance of the line away from the center of the circle is the same distance as the radius. Okay. Plus 2gx. G is minus 3. 2fy. F is minus 1. Center of the circle is 3, 1. Okay. Radius is g squared plus f squared minus c. So radius is, what's g squared, guys? Minus 3 squared plus f squared and minus c. C is minus 15, so that's plus 15. We got root 25 to make 5. Okay. Now, we're going to use the distance to a line formula. So we have a circle. We know that this circle has a radius of 5. And we know it has a center of 3, 1. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to figure out, is the line we're talking about. The line we're talking about has to be on the, what does it have to be on? It has to be on the circle, doesn't it? Why does it have to be on the circle? It says it. Now, do you notice that the x and y combo doesn't change? Do you know what that means? It means they're parallel to each other. So both lines are actually parallel to each other. In fact, they're on opposite sides of the same diameter. The contact points would be the opposite sides of the same diameter. That's why there's 2 answers, not 1. They're parallel to each other because they're both 3x plus 4y. So let's make our list. A is 3, B is 4, C is C, x1 is, anybody? 3, y1, 1, D, R value or D value, 5, and then you're throwing it all into this equation here. That's what we're going for. Okay, let's do it. So 5 equals ax1, 3 times 3 plus 4 times 1 plus c all over the square root of 3 squared plus 4 squared. Now, who got 13 plus c? Cross multiply up to 5, and what do we get? 25. You can square both sides, but I'm feeling considerably lazier than that. What's my quick way of doing it? What are the only two answers this can be? It can either be 25 or minus 25. How do I get to 25? C value of 12. How do I get to minus 25? C value of minus 38. It's nice and fast, isn't it? You could square both sides and do a quadratic equation, but it's ultimately your choice. It just wants the two value of c, so we're done. So we're finding the center of the circle in the usual format. So we get 2g equals 2, g equals 1, 2f equals minus 4, f equals minus 2, minus g minus f is the center of the circle, so that means minus 1, 2. Everybody cool with minus 1, 2? Okay. What's our c value? C value, anybody? C value is minus 4. I'm going to find out the radius of this circle by doing g squared plus f squared minus c. So radius is going to be minus 1 squared. Is that right? Oh, sorry, plus 1 squared. Minus 2 squared. Minus c is plus 4. Which is actually going to be 9. Is everybody happy with radius value of 3? Okay. So what we have on our hands is a circle that has a minus 1 and 2 is its location. Okay. And it has a radius of 3. Okay. So let's go 3 across. That's my circle all day long. Okay. There we are. Radius of 3. Cool with that? Now, what it says next is there's a point, there's an equation line through the point 3, 5 with slope m. Now, 3, 5 is 3 across and 5 up. 3, 5 is all the way up here. Do you notice why 3, 5 isn't on the circle? So, the only thing we're stating is that the line has to go through this. So, what we're saying is there's two tangents. That's my first tangent, which actually seems to be parallel with the x-axis. You wouldn't know that unless you drew it out. What about my other line? What do you think? You cool with that? Two slopes. And we got to figure out what are these slopes without the actual drawing, okay? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get the equation of a line that contains the point 3, 5 and has the slope m. So what can we say here, guys? We all agree with y minus 5 equals n into x minus 3. Would you then all agree with y minus 5 equals mx minus 3m? Would you then all agree that mx minus 1y minus 3m plus 5 equals 0? If you wish, the 0 could be on the other side as well. Okay? Now, we're going to run through our numbers here, okay? Now, we're going to make our list, okay? What's my A value? M. What's my B value? Minus 1. What's my C value? Minus 3m plus 5. What's my x1 value? Center of the circle, minus 1. What's my y1 value? 2. What's my distance value? How far did these have to be away from my, how far did they have to be away from my center? 3. There we go. We have all the information we need to do an ax1 plus by1 plus c all over squared. They love this question. This question pops up a lot in the leaving. And it's going to be 3 equals m times minus 1 plus what? Oh, sorry. Yeah, m times minus 1 minus 1 times 2 minus 3m plus 5 all over the square root of m squared plus minus 1 squared. Okay? Then we're going to get 3 equals, now, minus m minus another m is minus 4m. Minus 2 plus 5 is plus 3. And on the bottom is m squared plus 1. I'm going to square everything. Square absolutely everything. 9 equals, now it's going to be 16m squared minus 24m plus 9. 24m, good. Good. M squared plus 1. Now, cross multiply 9m squared plus 9 equals 16m squared minus 24m plus 9. I'm smiling because I know I nailed it. The reason being I was expecting an answer of 0, wasn't I? So the 9's are gone. What's left over? 15. Is that right? Not 15. 7. 7m squared minus 24m equals 0. M into 7m minus 24 equals 0. M equals 0 as expected, level with the axis. And m equals 24 over 7, a positive slope. Put them back in, and you can find the equation of the two tangents. Just sub them back into that formula, and you have your answers. Homework is on Google Classroom. Do them all. Okay? Thank you. 14, 7, 9, 14.